This is the sunset in Iowa. I stopped at a rest stop to stretch my legs and check out the views. So the past 2 days I've driven about 1,300 miles. It's been a long haul. Let's see. I guess the last time I did a video was in Utah. So from Utah I went through Wyoming and Nebraska. I stayed last night in Sidney, Nebraska, and from Nebraska into Iowa. So I'm making pretty good time. When I left San Francisco, which is why I didn't stay in San Francisco very long, I was kind of concerned about time, but no, not really anymore. I think if I wanted to, I could be home by Friday. I won't, I'll still be home by Sunday. I'll just take it a little bit easier than I have been. Yesterday I drove 760 miles, and today it's been about 500 so far. So, it's quite a bit of mileage. I got at least another 100 or so in me tonight before it gets too dark. And while I was in Nebraska, I saw this Gran Torino for sale. And it's funny because when I was in California staying with my cousin, we actually watched the Clint Eastwood movie Gran Torino. And this was for sale, a 73 Gran Torino with a 429 for $1,500. And you know, it needed a lot of work and a lot of restoration. And I'm telling you, I would have bought it if it weren't for two things. One, I have the Corvette. And two, I'm a Chevy guy, not a Ford guy. Well, also a Honda guy, I guess. But, yeah, beautiful car, and I was just thinking, wow. You know, it didn't even look like it was in very bad condition. Just that it had been neglected for years and years. You know, it was just covered in dust, and you look underneath and there's cobwebs all over the place, and even inside. And I said to myself, wow, with a little love, this could be a great car. So, I don't know, these are things I think about. Also, when I was in San Francisco, I saw another CRX, which is what my car is, and this one was white. It was an SI, just like mine, but it was in showroom condition. Oh my God, it was amazing. It looked like it just came off the showroom floor. Mine, as you can see, is definitely not. There's a lot of dents, a lot of dings, a lot of battle scars, which I think builds character for a car. You know? Not to mention it's driven all the way across the country. But this thing, man, it was something to see. I would have taken a picture if I had my phone out and ready. Kind of wish I had. And so I drove up next to the guy and gave him thumbs up, and he got excited to see mine too, so that really made my day that day. Anyway, so I'm in Iowa now. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to stay in Iowa tonight or Illinois. So from here I go to Illinois, and then from Illinois to Indiana. I believe it's in Indiana where I switch from Interstate 80 to 90. And then I go through Ohio into Pennsylvania, then New York, and then home. So, not bad for 4 days of traveling. I plan on being home Sunday sometime, maybe even Saturday night. Haven't decided yet how much I'm going to drive, how much I'm going to rest, and if I actually want to be home on Saturday night or Sunday. So, anyway, time to get back on the road. I'm very excited to be driving now because for 2 days I haven't had cell phone service. And I have service if I roam, but I haven't been able to use Pandora, which is just, you know, what's kept me sane to this past 3 weeks. If I didn't have music, man, I would go crazy. So I listen to the very limited CD collection that I have, that none of which I've acquired in the past 7 years because I haven't had a car. And so I must have listened to all those CDs 3 or 4 times. Now I finally have Pandora back so I can listen to music that I actually enjoy. And so I'm gonna go do that, and maybe make another video in Chicago. Maybe stop for lunch tomorrow, get some deep dish pizza. Alright.